Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? Pope Francis has arrived at the White House, and President Barack Obama has addressed the crowd in the back lawn, if you will, of the White House of the United States of America. And then Pope Francis also spoke. Pope Francis did mention climate change as one of the agendas maybe for this meeting. Also mentioned that it's a time for change, or basically a time of a change that needs to take place, and that the world is evolving. We'll have to find out more about what that all means. Now, this meeting took place on the Jewish Day of Atonement, the Yom Kippur, and also it happens to be as the Hajj is taking place in Mecca, which those 2 days don't normally hit the same time every year, and they're not the same day every year, but this year they just so happen to be the same day. Also, this meeting is taking place while the CERN in Geneva, Switzerland is being cranked to 99.9% of the speed of light, in which they're going to collide the protons. This is the moment where some feel that the gates of hell will be opened, that maybe Apollyon and Abaddon will crawl out of the bottomless pit with the keys of damnation. And then there's the realization that this is the 266th Pope of all time. And this is the 266th day of the year. And that there is 266 days in which a woman gestation period to give birth. And the question has to be, is this the birthing of a new world order? Is this what President George H.W. Bush meant, that one day it would come? And the reason we bring this up is because this is the 70th anniversary, or the 70th General Assembly of the United Nations. And it is the beginning of what they call Agenda 2030, global sustainability, and the implementation of Agenda 2030. See, in 2001 was the formation of Agenda 2030, and for 15 years the UN has been involved in the formation. But now it's the implementation. And if you go look and see what Agenda 2030 is, it is a one world governance, an international law. It is a one world economic system based on fairness, or super socialism. It is a one world religious institution in which all men worship equally. What does that mean? And who are they worshiping? And so, no doubt, what you're witnessing is the New World Order. The Bible would call this a seven-headed monster, or a beast. Now, is this where we're at on this historical and biblical timeline, which, oh, by the way, we're approaching the fourth and final blood moon, a super blood moon, visible from the streets of Jerusalem. And that's coming up September 28th in the early morning hours. Now, I'll be preaching a blood moon revival September 27, 28, 29, and 30 in Hyman, Pennsylvania. So it's an incredible, and here's something you might want to know. On September 27th, while I'm preaching in Hyman, Pennsylvania, Pope Francis will be holding Mass in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And he will then leave America on his plane and start flying back to Rome. And while he's in the air, he will have a perfect view of the blood moon. Above the clouds, he will have a front row seat in the heavens as the moon turns blood red. Are you serious? These are just some of the things going on. We're going to be talking about a whole lot more in today's live broadcast. So whatever you do, you need to be at my website at 12 noon Eastern. And then tomorrow, Chuck Misler will be our guest. And we'll be interviewing him live on the air for 90 minutes. It could change your life. We're living in very prophetic times. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time.